That is funny. I joined the Air Force because I didn't have very many resources in my life, and I knew I wanted to get out of my small town, but mostly I needed the opportunities that the Air Force was going to provide, and so I joined the Air Force.
My parents are first-generation Americans. They fled their home country due to a violent civil war. They came to the States seeking refuge and more opportunities for them. And we have a lineage of military service in their respective countries. So it was natural for me to want to join the military, and I'm the first member of my family to join the U.S. military. And I see it as more of like a debt of gratitude I have for this country, for not only allowing my parents to seek refuge in it, but allowing their son to progress further and seek opportunities.
I work at weapons standardization, and we are tasked with training on loading munitions and making sure everybody does it in a safe and reliable manner.
I primarily instruct intelligence officers and all-source intelligence analysts on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, and their capability to be a liaison officer. And then I also instruct them on how to brief threats and adversary capabilities to the tactical air control party at the Air Support Operations Squadron.
When you think about STEM, you don't even realize most of the stuff you're doing is STEM related because you're just so busy working. But when you break it down, I think a lot of the Air Force does use STEM in any regard because we're air power, right? You got aircraft. Their aircraft is going to rely on technology, science, engineering, and mathematics to continue to develop over time.
Basically, you know, it's all those hard sciences that are interconnected that create, you know, technological advances in, you know, stuff such as the medical field, communication, the Internet of Things.
It's something that you unconsciously use every day. You don't even know you're using stuff that scientists, engineers, and mathematicians have developed for decades. That's why it's important.
You know, emphasizing that, you know, even though we're not doing math equations every day, we still are very heavily dependent on STEM. So I think if we could make it more interesting and more relevant to students now, I think it'd be extremely beneficial. I think that it was pretty cool that they had the displays of different aspects of STEM. So the drones, the 3D printers, the robots. I wish I had it as a kid, but I think it's very beneficial because, you know, it could spark that interest in those students to pursue a STEM career field in the future.
Growing up in high school, I was part of a lot of teams, right? And when I joined the Air Force, I knew I wanted to be part of a team. And weapons specifically, we work in groups of 3. So you are a team, you're a 1, 2, or 3. And what you're doing is really gonna help protect the people that you love the most. And so what better team to be on than the one that's fighting for everyone.